Limits of Confidentiality, Version 2, with Gina Ko and Lisa Thompson.
So Lisa, nice meeting you here.
It's good to
Uh,
meet
and
you.
yeah, and thank you for reaching out via the website. Before we start today, I just want to explain and make sure that you understand the limits of confidentiality. Is that okay?
Okay, sure, sure.
So, in terms of our sessions, everything you share, Lisa, is confidential and it's private. Of course, with some limitations to that, and it's because everything has to do with safety. So, if you let me know, number one, you have thoughts about hurting yourself or hurting other people, then I
Mhm.
can't keep all of that confidential because we have to make sure you're safe and other people are safe. Okay.
Okay.
Um, do you have questions about that one, Lisa?
So who would you talk to?
Well, for example, if you are thinking of hurting yourself, we will together talk about, okay, so we'll do a safety plan. So Lisa, who would you reach out to for support, in those moments? And then we'll
Oh, those
brainstorm
kind of.
together. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
If
that's
it's your
good question.
mom or a friend, or we will talk about who is your safe person, and then we can gather more supports.
Okay, okay,
Okay, that's a very good question. Mhm. And then the other one is if you let me know that there's neglect or abuse of children or other vulnerable populations such as the elderly, again, safety, then I will have to make sure that everyone is safe. And do
okay.
you have questions about that one?
No.
Okay. And then if I'm ever subpoenaed to go to court about you and what you came for in counseling with the subpoena and court order subpoena, I'd have to let them know pieces that they're asking for.
Okay. All right.
You,
Does that happen very often?
actually, it's never happened in my own practice, so I've never had to do that. But it does happen. Sometimes, yeah, my colleagues would get a court order, and then they will either perhaps share some session notes or something about the client, which is court ordered. But again, it's not common. It does happen though. Mhm.
Okay. Would you tell me before you release that information?
Um,
Would I know about that?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's
Okay.
important. Yeah, and then we'll go forward. I will have to produce it and give it to the courts. However, yes, you will be notified of that.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Right. And there's one more thing, Lisa, is if
Mm,
you let me know that someone has been sexually abused by a health professional, that's another thing with safety. So that's something that I also have to report.
okay. Sure.
Yeah, it looks like you're pretty thoughtful about this process and you want to make sure you understand the limits of confidentiality. Do you have any questions right now in particular about everything we just talked about?
No, I feel like you've explained it really well. So just if you had any concerns, though, I imagine you'd just talk to me first before you reported anything.
Well, this is a collaborative process, right? So
Yeah.
yes, and the important thing is that you feel like you can be open with me. You feel that you feel safe in sharing everything with me that you came to counseling for. And another piece is that as we are talking and we are sharing, if there's something about what I just shared that you don't understand, like as we're talking, please do ask. Okay, it's a
Okay.
continuous process of consent, so it's important that you do let me know.
Okay. Actually, that's really nice to know. Okay. Yeah. Well, I
Mm.
appreciate that.
Yeah, all right. So Lisa, let's start then.
Okay.